Yang itu. Yang rainforest.
Oh.
Ben. Betul. Betul, dia belakang kita.
Tapi dia belakang. Dia dah duduk pun tu. Sorry, saya tak layan.
Sorry dia orang.
Sorry. Tak terbangun. Tak terbangun.
Dia desperately wild.
Thank you, and please be seated.
Saya boleh duduk.
Okay. Next performance.
Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Haji Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, Minister of Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts and Minister of Youth, Sports and Entrepreneur Development Sarawak. Yang Berhormat Datuk Sebastian Ting Chiu Yu, Deputy Minister of Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts Sarawak. Yang berbahagia Datuk Sherina Husaini, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts Sarawak. Ms. Livan Tajang, Aiffa Festival Director. Mr. Jeffrey Amin, Aiffa Executive Director. Professor Dr. Ruslan Abdul Halim, Rector Aswara. Yang berbahagia Datuk Kamil Othman, Chairman National Film Development Corporation Malaysia Finance. Yang berusaha Mr. Pancacara Malaya, the President the Malaysian Film Producers Association PFM. Yang berbahagia Datuk Sri Ibrahim Abdul Rahman, President Institute PR Malaysia IPRM, Datuk-Datuk, Datin-Datin, members of the film industry, media friends, film, creative and communication students and lecturers from Aswara, UITM and UPTM. Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. A very good morning and warmest welcome to all. We gracefully welcome you to the ASEAN International Film Festival and Awards 2023 Kuala Lumpur promo launch. Before we begin, on behalf of Aiffa, Ministry of Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts Sarawak and World Communications, we would like to thank Akademi Seni Budaya dan Warisan Kebangsaan Aswara, members of the film industry and everyone here for attending today. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Aiffa 2023 is an ASEAN-endorsed film festival since the year 2013. More than 500 films from all around ASEAN have been submitted since we began 10 years ago. To recap and understand Aiffa better, we will play a video accompanied by a special cello performance by Haikal Aidil, who will play a song made popular by Allahyarham Tan Sri P. Ramlee, the ultimate legendary filmmaker, who is still very close to our hearts. More so, as this theatre itself is called Pawagam Jalan Ampas in dedication of the late Tan Sri P. Ramlee. With that, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, terimalah Malam Bulan di Pagar Bintang.
Kenangan 2013. Sempatlah interview Filipina tadi. Interview kan? Macam ni kat all court tu.
So a huge round of applause to the amazing performance by Haikal Ideal. And the video presented was reflections of the previous ASEAN International Film Festival and Awards. Thank you once again, Haikal Ideal, for the amazing cello performance. Alright, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and now I would like to invite Professor Dr. Ruslan Abdul Rahim, Rector Aswara, for his welcoming speech.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning all our wonderful guests.
Mai tak jalan.
I think before I go to the script here, I think I'd just like to express my admiration and also my actually I'm amazed with the presence of so many luminaries in the industry right now. And again, I'd like to welcome to Aswara, our Honorable Academy of the Arts. And hope we have a very, very memorable and enjoyable stay over here. Okay, allow me to just go into my speech here. Okay, Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Haji Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, Menteri Pelancongan, Industri Kreatif dan Seni Persembahan Sarawak. Yang Berhormat Datuk Sebastian Tim, Timbalan Menteri Pelancongan, Industri Kreatif dan Seni Persembahan Sarawak. Yang berbahagia Datuk Sherina Hussaini, Setiausaha Tetap Kementerian Pelancongan, Industri Kreatif dan Seni Persembahan Sarawak. Yang berusaha Miss Livian Tajam, Aiffa Festival Director. Yang berusaha Mr. Jafri Amir Osman, Aiffa Executive Director. Yang berbahagia Datuk Kamil Osman, Pengurusi Perperanan Kemajuan Film Nasional Malaysia, iaitu FINAS. Yang berusaha Mr. get this pronunciation right, yeah? Mr. Panchacharam Nalila, Mr. Pancha Nalila, Presiden Persatuan Penerbit Film Malaysia, PFM. Yang berbahagia Datuk Sri Ibrahim Abdul Rahman, Presiden Institut PR Malaysia, IPRM. Sebagai Rektor Aswara, saya mengalu-alukan dan amat berbesar hati dan dapat turut terlibat bersama-sama festival yang berprestij tinggi ini, iaitu di ASEAN International Film Festival and Awards atau Aiffa 2023. Sebagai ketua agensi di Aswara ini, secara peribadi saya amat berbangga kerana Aswara dipilih oleh pihak Aiffa 2023 sebagai lokasi promosi festival ini yang akan diadakan di Kuching, Sarawak pada 2 hingga 4 Ogos 2023. So please mark the date, everyone. Okay, InsyaAllah saya dan warga Aswara juga akan menyokong dan membantu mempromosikan festival ini di Bandaraya Kuching nanti. Syabas Aiffa 2023. Yang bahagia Datuk, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan sekalian, kerjasama gandingan mantap antara Kerajaan Negeri Sarawak dan pihak swasta boleh dijadikan sebagai contoh dalam menghasilkan satu program yang berprestij ini. Film is more than creativity, film is business. Aswara telah melahirkan ramai graduan yang berjaya yang menempah nama dalam industri seni kreatif negara. Jika boleh saya sebutkan di sini antara kejayaan terkini yang ditempuh oleh pelajar-pelajar Fakulti Penulisan Kreatif dan Film adalah dokumentari Friendly KL, di mana pelajar tahun 2 Ijazah Sarjana Muda Film dan Television dengan kepujian telah tercalon sebagai Festival Film 2030 di Milan, Itali sebagai kategori Documentary Health and Wellbeing. I think this speaks well for the program effective over here. Okay. Dan para hadirin sekalian, ucapan ribuan terima kasih juga diucapkan kepada YB Datuk Seri Karim, YB Datuk Sebastian, tim Motek Sarawak, Worldcom KL, FINAS, PFM, IPRM dan semua yang telah menjayakan Aiffa 2023 ini. Aswara akan sentiasa menjadi rakan kongsi Aiffa kerana banyak lagi yang perlu kami pelajari dan dalami. Treat Aswara is your KL film home also. Sekian, wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Ruslan, Honorary Director of Aswara, for welcoming all here today once again for this magnificent event. Okay, terima kasih. Moving along, she is one of the pillars of ASEAN International Film Festival and Awards. She has been the festival director since the year 2013. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big hand to Miss Livan Tajam.
Good morning, very warm welcome. Yang berhormat Datuk Sri Abdul Karim Ahmad Hamzah, our Minister of Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts Sarawak, and also the Minister of Youth, Sports and Entrepreneurial Development. Good morning as well to Datuk Sebastian Ting, Chu Yu, the Deputy Minister, our Permanent Secretary for the Ministry, Datuk Sharina Hussain. Good morning, Datuk, Natins, distinguished guests, members of the media, students gathered here. Actually, it's such a pleasure to see you all because we haven't had Aiffa for 4 years already. So thank you, thank you for filmmakers, the fraternity here for welcoming us so warmly. We've run this film festival, as the MC said, thank you MC, since 2013. So, you know, it's 2023 now, so that's 10 years. When we started, I have to tell you, it was not that easy. Because, number one, you know, how do you persuade people to send their films to a festival that is new? How do you persuade people to come to Kuching to attend a film festival? So we persevered, we kept on it, and after 4 festivals, 2021 went online, and this will be our 6th edition. And we feel that we must be doing something right. When we didn't really look so much for films this year, we had a lot of entries. Around ASEAN, we received altogether 121 entries. So our process is a bit, how do you say, there's many layers to it. So it comes from around ASEAN. We have an administrative jury and then a buffer jury. So the buffer jury has selected from among these 121 altogether, going on to the ASEAN jury. Altogether is 31 films. So these 31 films will be nominated. There are 12 awards. This will take place on the 12th of, on the 4th of August. But before that, we have many other events. I think some of you are familiar, the structure, and if you look at the program book, so many of the programs are actually the same because I think people really enjoy this festival. They enjoy the city of Kuching. You know, they walk around for 3 days. And it culminates, of course, in the gala night. And that's when we actually find out who gets to win the awards from around ASEAN. And so far, there's a lot of surprises, you know, suspense and drama. But everybody, I think, believes this is really a festival that unites ASEAN. You know, we have people coming, people asking, can they come back? You know, and that's proof for us that it must be a popular festival because there are people who actually attended all the Aiffas. And even some here, Datuk Sohaibi, I know that, you know, she's so supportive of this festival. Datuk Kamil, Finas, many people here. Datuk Nancy as well, I think is a familiar face. So thank you very much to all of you here because you are always giving us a support. Yeah, just now what you saw is the reflections of the past Aiffa. And for this year, we do have something new. And this is because we feel, our young filmmakers, such as what Aswara is producing, we decided to do an inter-university ASEAN short film competition. So throughout ASEAN, we have reached out to the university students, and we were surprised because it's the first time. So we actually have 50 film entries from throughout ASEAN. We are excited. We will announce that at the opening night, which is on the 2nd of August. And then from the 2nd until the 4th, we have shortlisted and nominated film screenings. So for those of you who love to see what entered for nominations, you have 2nd, 3rd, and 4th to watch at the Old Court House. And then we have a lot of good talks. As the director mentioned just now, Dr. Ruslan, it is business, and we do agree that it is not only entertainment, because you need to train students, you need to think downstream. So always our talks, we call them film biz talks. So we have a lot of good speakers. We have somebody from India, Pro Real, who has started his own streaming line. We have many other good speakers. People who will talk about script writing, people who will talk about women in the creative industry. So there's a lot of topics. We hope that you all do come. Even if your film is not selected, it is a good learning experience, and I think a lot of networking happens then, because there are actually films that are submitted now, which is cross collaboration between countries. Like the last time we had Brunei and Laos, and I think this year is Philippines and Brunei. So they tell me it's the outcome of Aiffa, that people begin to know each other, that the ASEAN, they have a lot of similarities, whether it's stories and all. And that's why there's one very important award that we actually give. It's called the ASEAN Spirit Award. That film is usually the film that reflects the best of us in ASEAN. So because of that, we find out that this cross-collaboration actually, is beautiful films they send in to show how similar we are with these 10 different countries. So that's with what you can expect from the 3 days festival. And before I finish, I'd like to express my gratitude, because since the time we started in 2013, as the MC said, it was our Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture who was very supportive of this event. It began with him, which is our current Premier, Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari. And we want to thank our current Minister of Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts, because he is also very supportive of this festival. He's carried the torch for us, and so we have not had any, problems. But actually the ministry has been supporting us all this while, which really is a wonderful thing for us, because to have that kind of support, because it's not so easy to run a film festival. And so we want to say on behalf of Aiffa, thank you very much for being with us all this way, and also thank you to all the filmmakers, from Malaysia and throughout ASEAN who have always been supporting us. I also want to thank the Aswara and Dr. Ruslan, because I think it's so appropriate to have, this KL launch here, because this is where it all begins. How to do film. We really do hope to see all of Aiffa between the 2nd to the 4th of August. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you once again, Ms. Ivan Tajam, for enlightening us on what to expect for Aiffa 2023, happening from the 2nd to the 4th of August. Yes, terima kasih. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, in 2012, 10 ASEAN tourism ministers met in Kuching for a conference. It is here that the ASEAN International Film Festival and Awards was endorsed. The minister then was Dato' Amar Abdul Rahman Zohari bin Tun Openg, who is now Yang Amat Berhormat, the Premier of Sarawak. Aiffa would like to extend our utmost gratitude to Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri Haji Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, and the Ministry of Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts Sarawak for the encouragement and continuous support of Aiffa. Can we give a huge round of applause, everyone? Thank you. With that, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to invite Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Haji Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah to deliver his speech.
Now, wait for it.
Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Each and every one of you. Well, I feel very humbled that I can be in this auditorium. Jarang sekali kita datang ke Kuala Lumpur untuk majlis-majlis seperti ini. Kita kuasa walau bagaimanapun, terima kasihlah kepada Aswara pertama sekali Islam kerana telah memberi ruang untuk kita bersama di sini. Yang Muhammad Datuk Sebastian Tim, timbalan kementerian, yang berbahagia Datuk Syarina, Permanent Secretary, ataupun kalau di peringkat federal KSU lah, KSU Kementerian Pelancongan, Industri Kreatif dan juga seni persembahan, Miss Liban. She has been with Aiffa from the time it was first incorporated. Lama dah Liban ni. Tahniah Pak Puan Liban. Mr. Jafri Amin Osman, Aiffa. Ada berdengung sikit. Aiffa Executive Director, tidak lupa juga kepada Profesor Dr. Ruslan Abdurrahim, Director of Aswara, Datuk yang berbahagia Datuk Kamil Osman, the Chairman of FINAS ataupun National Film Development Corporation Malaysia, yang berusaha Mr. Pancacaram Nalia, President of Malaysia Film Producers Association. Oh, it's a very difficult name to see in Sarawak. Kita tak ramai orang India. I'm not being racist here. So that's why nak sebut nama-nama India ni memang jarang di Sarawak. Bila datang sini ada nama India ni, susah sekali nak.
Nama saya Pansha je lah tu.
Pansha Shah.
Oh, okay.
Itu nama IC.
Yang berbahagia Datuk Seri Ibrahim Abdul Rahman, Presiden Institut PR Malaysia atau IPRM, Datuk-Datuk, Datin-Datin, members of the film industry, media friends, and of course pelajar-pelajar Aswara, PR students from University Polytech Malaysia or UPTM, and also UTIM, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning and warm welcome to all distinguished guests who are here to attend this Aiffa 2023 KL launch. On behalf of the Ministry of Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Art Sarawak, we are proud to support the Asean International Film Festival and Award, which will be back in Kuching from the 2nd to the 4th of August this year. Well, I was asking Liban just now, things have been moving very fast. When was the last time we held Aiffa? She told me it was 2019. We did not have a physical Aiffa for the last few years, partly because of COVID. Yeah. But I can say Aiffa is very, very close to us. That's a time when we bring together those who are in the film industry in Asean. And also that is a time when we will always bring one celebrity. So I was asking her just now, who's the celebrity this year? Honestly, despite being the minister, there are just too many things. I've not been able to get myself updated who is going to be this year. But I can't announce it yet, but I believe when the name is announced, it will create a lot of interest in Sarawak especially. I didn't know that they managed to rope in that celebrity. I was hoping that it would be, because when I asked my children, my family, among all these names that we have, which one would you prefer? So every one of them choose that one, and then somehow they managed to rope in that person for them. But it's only fair that I cannot announce it yet until all the documents are signed, or else the celebrity will not be happy. But along the way, from the first Aiffa until now, we have got big names. We have got Jackie Chan. We have got Danny Yu. I still remember when Jackie Chan was there, bringing in his private jet. It created a lot of interest in Kuching. That level of celebrity. Everyone wanted to take the nak ambil selfie, nak ambil gambar, nak ambil autograph dan sebagainya. Danny Yung also, and we've got Dato' Michelle Yeoh. But Aiffa, I noticed, seems to have ada feng shui dia sendiri. Siapa-siapa yang terlibat dengan Aiffa ni, dia boleh naik. You can see Dato' Michelle, and many of us might not realize it. The first Aiffa, the MC was Henry Golding. Henry Golding was the MC, and that was only 2013. He was a nobody at that time, actually. But after Aiffa, now for us to bring him, actually he's one of those that we wanted to bring this time around, but we can't. Because he's got too many commitments. And then untuk bawa dia balik pun, we have to pay millions and millions. It's not cheap. When you have reached that level in your career, well, but we are happy to be a part of those who are able to bring up people. For this, we bring in Steven Seagal. He's my hero. I love to see his movie. But the last time he was so happy to be in Sarawak. And actually, he even offered himself. We have got this music festival. I think some of you might have been there. Rainforest World Music Festival, which is held about 2 weeks ago. It was very, very successfully held. It's just like Aiffa, it started from a small platform. Rainforest World Music Festival, 26 years ago, when it was first held, the crowd was only about 300. But then, as the years goes by, it has reached about 20,000. This year that is the maximum that we can bring in for our Rainforest World Music Festival. And this year we bring in Gypsy King. We bring in Big Mountain. It was very, very successfully held. Well, many of those who are staying in Kuala Lumpur or West Malaysia might not be able to get the news of what is happening back in Kuching. But there are lots of activities that we have. That's why sometimes I'm quite worried when I see 2nd to 4th of August. We have got lots of programs. On the 22nd of July, we are celebrating our 60th independence, Sarawak independence. And this celebration has started from the 28th of May. We have got our convoy Kembara, we have got floats in the Sarawak River, which is on the 29th. We have got a grand concert with artists from Indonesia. Umbu is playing in Sarawak on the second concert Raya. We're bringing in a few other artists from West Malaysia in our concert Raya. And I know, if I'm not mistaken, on the 5th of August, we're going to have our street parade in Kuching. There's one in Kuching, there's going to be another one in Cebu, and another one in Yuri. We spend quite a lot for our Independent Day, partly because that is one way of us bringing in the people once they're together, they're happy. We don't only do celebration, we don't bring in entertainment just for the election. Sarawak is not facing any election this year or next year, but then a lot of people were asking, why are you having so much of all this celebration? No, because we don't bring celebration, entertainment just for the election. Every year, if you have to do it, or every few months, if you have to do it, we'll do it. Yeah. Okay. So Kuching is all set to host the 6th Aiffa, and all the 10 ASEAN countries have shown their commitment, as what I mentioned by Liban just now, to participate. I was informed that 120 entries were received and will be competing for the Aiffa Award on the 4th of August. The growing number of entries since 2013 shows the support the festival has, and I'm told that there will be several international speakers who are attending to share their expertise on topics that will interest professional filmmakers. Actually, I'm not too sure whether Aiffa should just stay put in Kuching. Probably, maybe we can move it around ASEAN, but then we hold the pattern right. It's just like another event which we organize in Kuching that is on responsible tourism. We organize it together with one of the university in Kuching. This year, we pinjam that event to Indonesia. They're going to host it on a very grand scale in Bogor in August. I'll be attending again. And I heard even India is wanting to do it. So we can also look at Aiffa and make it look, but then we must maintain that right, because we are the one that initiated the idea. Probably after a few years, then we'll come back, pusing balik. As long as it does not leave us and then terus tak balik-balik. There are a few events that we have that was initiated as well. Among them, the national level Tandingan Piramli. That is the idea of our Tuan Yang Terutama, Yang Di-Pertuan Negeri Sarawak, Tun Tai, and he was the Right Honourable Chief Minister at that time. So it has stayed put in Sarawak. Then one, probably we will make sure it will stay put in Sarawak. We will not want to move it to Kuala Lumpur or Angkasa Puri. We always want it to be in Kuching. The other one is Bintang Kecil, which we organize every year. Bintang Piramli, it's every 2 years. And I would like to see that kind of competition to be lagi besar. Kalau jangan hanya untuk dibuat untuk Malaysia, tapi mungkin dibuka kepada negara Brunei Darussalam ataupun di Indonesia, because there's certain part of Indonesia, Batam, Kalimantan Barat, Piramli is very popular in those places also. Yeah. Looking beyond the benefits of this festival brings to the film community, how it can bring to the film community, we can also see that the objectives are similar to ASEAN's goal as an organization. In the ASEAN Community Vision 2025, which is chartered at the 27th ASEAN Summit in Kuala Lumpur, many of the objectives of Aiffa are similar to it, as it is about the benefits of community building, reinforcing our sense of togetherness and common identity within Southeast Asia or within Nusantara. Aiffa is a film festival that brings together 10 nations through the language of film and provides the opportunity for our people to see each other's stories and, more importantly, just how similar these countries are. By increasing our understanding of our neighbors, we can help to promote understanding and tolerance within the region, inshallah. Indeed, Aiffa has become a platform to bring together film ideas and film business community together, as there is huge potential market in Southeast Asia. We do not realize ASEAN, within ASEAN, the population is about 600 million. 600 million is a huge market. The film produce can also go beyond ASEAN, and that also helps to market our countries for tourism purposes. When it comes to tourism, I get a little bit excited because I've been embarking on tourism. We are very, very happy. Sarawak is now back to pre-COVID. The number of visitors coming in, we are back to pre-COVID. From January until May, until June, the number of visitors far exceed those that we have anticipated. And for this year, actually, for visitors arrival, we are quite conservative to place it as 3 million visitors for this year for Sarawak. But I know we will hit that 3 million by September. By the time we reach December, we should pass the first, exceed the number 4 million. Well, I have to thank a lot of them, including those who are organizing Aiffa, the International Dragon Boat, the Regatta, the Rainforest World Music Festival, the Borneo Jazz Festival, the Kuching Jazz Festival. I love music festivals. And it's always very easy when it comes to Sarawak. Tidak banyak restriction. Kalau di sini kemungkinannya ini tidak boleh pakaian, ini tidak boleh, itu skirt tidak boleh pendek sangat. Kalau di Sarawak kita terbuka sikit lah. As the Minister in charge of Tourism and Creative Industries, the 3 days gathering of film actors, film celebrities and international stars will help create and increase awareness of the festival, Kuching as well as Sarawak. Of course, as I mentioned just now, the state's 60th anniversary celebration this year is an added bonus for everyone who visits Sarawak at this time. Sarawak will be hosting many other events to mark the anniversary, the 60th anniversary, and I hope that filmmakers will consider using Sarawak for film production or film location, as there are many unique natural studios and there is also a diverse range of culture and people who live harmoniously. It is also worth mentioning that Sarawak now has a growing film industry. And since 2019, we have our own TV station.
TVS.
It's growing very fast, TVS. Not to say that I'm trying to promote, but we are very, very happy with what we are doing. Practically all our state function, the festival that we have. We will rope in TVS to be a part of it. Yeah. For the first time, Aiffa will premiere a local movie. Well, I've seen this movie being, they spend the time, 2 months if I'm not mistaken, just during the shooting of this movie in Kuching and Mocha. It's called Sumpahan Zurunai. We're very, very proud of it. Now we can see local movies will be, or local movie will be there as the premiere movie for the launching. This horror movie is based in Sarawak and was shot locally while our ministry provides the support for the film. This is a very authentic movie because I do know when they come out with the script of this, just to avoid sensitivity, because sometimes bila kita buat tentang adat, tentang cerita-cerita macam ni, adalah suku kaum yang terlibat tu, they might complain, oh it's not like this, it's not like this. So what they did was they come up with the script. We send the script to Majlis Adat Istiadat Sarawak for them to read through the script and make sure it's in order, it's correct. So after all those deliberations, after they have checked through, boleh untuk proceed with the movie. Dia punya chop sudah ada sana. So we cannot be wrong. The movie is based on the folklore. That is based on how the native, the Melanau, those years dia punya belief berkenaan dengan clearing. Clearing is the totem pole. Apabila some aristocrat died, those days, they will set up that totem pole, that huge totem pole. A slave is got to die together with the totem pole. That is how the movie, I think, moves for that community, the Melanau. But it's not just the Melanau who have totem pole. You see a lot of totem pole among the Orang Ulu. Liban is an Orang Ulu from the Orang Ulu community. In the Orang Ulu community, they call it Kelidian. In the Melanau community, they call it Zuruna. That whole totem pole with that carving. It's made of one tree, belian tree. Belian tree is a very, very heavy. It's an iron wood. Dia letak dekat sungai, dia tenggelam. Kayu tu tenggelam. It's a very, very heavy wood, iron wood. So this horror movie is based in Sarawak and was shot in Sarawak, while our ministry give the support, sikit financial support. I know they have managed to get for all over the place. As we hope to encourage more film production in Sarawak, the Ministry of Tourism and Industry also give grants to eligible filmmakers shooting in Sarawak, as we want to see more local talents and great content coming in from the state. So I welcome those film producers, whether you want to make documentaries or whether you want to make movies, you can always come apart from getting the grant from FINAS, from the federal ministry. You can also come over to the state.
Tengok dia punya trailer kan cantik punya cinematography.
Well, Aiffa can build familiarity of Sarawak among the people of Asean, not just Sarawak, also Malaysia, among the people of Asean through film industry. And I hope to see the festival grow beyond the region to be a familiar name among the film festival circuit. Maybe one day it might just be like Kings, it might just be like Busan Film Festival. But we need the cooperation of all those in the industry to build the name to a bigger name. I'm very, very sure if you have got the passion, if you have got the outlook, just like what we did with Rainforest World Music Festival, it's among the top 10 in the world now. It used to be very, very small. When I do my marketing in Europe, the moment they see what from Sarawak, straight away the reporter said, Rainforest World Music Festival, I've been there. Wow, you feel so proud when you hear something. That's why you need efforts everybody to bring this thing up. And I'm very, very sure Aiffa, if we have got the right outlook, the right focus, it can be an international film festival on the like of what we have in the other part of the world. On this note, terima kasih sekali lagi kepada semua. Terima kasih Aswara and all those distinguished guests that we have down here. I can see a lot of familiar faces. Those who are in the artist industry down here. Thank you for being around, and I hope to see you all in Kuching. Book your ticket, book your hotel. Honestly, I'm quite worried about the hotel. Sheraton will be officiated this month. I think there is another because we seem to be facing problems with that because there are just too many events everywhere. Every week we have events in Kuching or any other parts of Sarawak. I've been telling the private sector, please build more hotels, so that at least it will go in line with what we are. Okay, sekali lagi terima kasih kepada semua.
Thank you, Dr. Sri. Please remain in the center. Okay, and we would like to invite Dr. Sebastian, Dr. Sharina, Ms. Livan, Mr. Jaffrey, Professor Dr. Ruslan, Dr. Kamil, Mr. Pancha, and Dr. Sri Ibrahim to join YB Dr. Sri for the Aiffa 2023 KL promo launch. Okay, and members of the media, bolehlah ambil tempat masing-masing juga. Kita ada lancaran kita ni, kita ada aksi-aksi yang bakal disaksikan, bakal kita
all car house. Kita siapkan boleh ya.
Official lah.
Viva Westi. Viva Westi ada. Itu pengarah Anwar Ibrahim punya tu. Tak best. Kita Kemal, Ramsey.
Naik berapa?
Jual pokok-pokok ramai. Tersapu. Wow, hebat. Hebat Aiffa.
Please put your hands together for the Aiffa 2023 Kuala Lumpur promo launch. Thank you once again. Thank you. Thank you for all your support. And as a token of appreciation to our honourable guest, Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Karim, and as we are at the Jalan Ampas Theatre, our festival director, Miss Livan, would like to present the film icon Tan Sri P. Ramlee's stamp book collection to our honourable guest, YB Minister. Ayo kita berikan tepukan gemuruh. This is iconic. It resembles the theatre itself, program Jalan Ampas. Jadi kita sampaikan cedera hati pada Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri.
Oh iya ke?
Kita tak masuk dia orang. Kita under Aiffa. Ada Aiffa.
Kenapa dia kata official ni?
Tahniah diucapkan sekali lagi and thank you once again.
Masuk lah.
Okay, YB Datuk Seri going to actually. It's a special collection.
Asal dia orang bayar.
And as a token of appreciation of your presence and your continuous support, we present you the special token of appreciation. Once again, can we give a huge round of applause, everyone? Thank you so much for making Aiffa 2023 Kuala Lumpur promo launch a success. And now we have come to the end of Aiffa. Dato Sri and the key VIPs, members of the media, please stay for the press conference while I invite all of our guests to the foyer for light refreshments and enjoy the exhibition on display. Thank you. So, Yang Berhormat Dato Sri and all of our key VIPs, please stay for the press conference, yeah? And members of the media, you may proceed forward.
Ada.
Okay. Pada semua student dan semua tetamu dijemput untuk ke foyer untuk menjamu selera. Adalah sedikit light refreshments disediakan. Thank you once again to everyone for making this a huge success. Thank you for your support. And inshallah, see you in Sarawak. Alright? See you in Sarawak from the 2nd to the 4th of August. Thank you.
Seronoknya nak ke Sarawak lagi baru balik kan itu kan
Dia pergi leisure. Lepas tu kan kena itu kan rainforest.
Okay,
Rainforest dia
kita
tak pergi
nak-
konsert.
kita nak-
Dia
kita
duduk
nak-
sore-sore
kita
dekat
duduk.
bilik kena kaca hantu. Lepas tu malam tu kena terus kena tindih. Tapi dia cakap masa tu tau, dia balik baru cakap.
Alright?
Selah dia.
And
Dia
once
kalau
again,
dia
thank
tak
you
boleh
to all of our
apa
guests.
mulut
You
kena
may
jaga
proceed
ya.
to the foyer.
Dia cakap saya nanti dia ikut balik.
Dia dah cakap dia kata saya nak pergi sana nak pergi leisure. Pergi swimming pool lah nak pergi mana. Tengok kena.
Okay, kita akan langsungkan
Sebab masa
di bawah
rainforest
sana.
tu duduk dekat chalet yang lama. Chalet tu.
Okay, a photo op first.
Takut juga, seram gila.
Okay, Mr. Ivan, do join them for a photo op. Dato' Sri Baba, please join us for a group photo session, one to remember, a memorable one in conjunction of the Aiffa KL launch
Di sini tu ke?
2023.
Cannot do that. PC gitu ke?
Ada tadi
Ambil gambar
dia bergambar dia foto op.
Oh ya. Allah, tak ada.
Okay, diminta Yang Berhormat Dato' Sri Haji Abdul Karim. Dato' Sri, I would like for you to probably share with us a little bit on the 60th anniversary of Independence Sarawak. Maybe you can touch on that a little bit. How's the preparation going, the ongoing preparation? Dato' Sri, silakan.
Okay, pada 22 hari bulan Julai tahun 1963, sebelum Malaysia ditubuhkan, kerajaan British pada masa itu memberi manage the state to kepada Sarawak, pada pribumi Sarawak. Sebab itulah kita menganggap tarikh 22 hari bulan Julai itu sebagai tarikh independent ataupun self-governance untuk Sarawak. Tapi pada masa itu kita juga sedang berunding Sarawak sebagai sebuah negeri yang tidak mempunyai resources, tidak mempunyai tentera dan sebagainya. Bersama-sama dengan Sabah, Singapura dan Malaysia on the 16th of September 1963 kita telah menubuhkan kerajaan ataupun Malaysia. Tapi ramai orang tidak tahu bahawa self-government di Sarawak bermula daripada 22 bulan Julai 1963 dan pada masa itu kita mempunyai Gubernur kita sendiri daripada pribumi. Kita juga mempunyai Ketua Menteri pada masa itu juga daripada anak negeri. Sebab itulah 22 hari bulan Julai adalah hari cuti untuk Sarawak, dan untuk tahun ini kita menyambut ke-60 Sarawak Independence Day, dan saya sendiri adalah menjadi pengerusi keseluruhan program sambutan hari Independence Sarawak yang ke-60. Banyak sekali aktiviti, nama banyak sekali. Practically every week since May, end of May, sampai kemuncaknya pada 22 hari bulan Julai yang akan diadakan parade, akan ada konsert rakyat, dia akan ada state dinner, dia akan ada commemorative medals yang akan diberi kepada mereka yang telah terlibat dalam pembangunan Sarawak daripada 1963 sehingga
Okay, thank you, Dato' Sri. And now we shall proceed to the Aiffa questions. Silakan Q&A kita.
Mic, another mic. Ya,
Morning, Georgie from Harian Metro. Okay, actually I have 3 questions. The question is for maybe Madam Livan. Okay, the first one is when can we expect for you to announce the main celebrity that will be? Yeah, okay, because it's like macam menarik kan? Okay, the second question is throughout the Aiffa wasn't held. I mean, like the last time is 2019, right? What are the efforts for the organizer, macam apa yang dibuat untuk maybe refine, memperhalusi dan juga menambah baik the penganjuran of the festival? And then third one is macam adakah mainstream media, especially from the national level, will be brought down there to Kuching? Because I mean like it wasn't, dia macam dia tak selalu bawa like mainstream media there to like bagi coverage yang lebih besar. Okay, that's it.
Thank you for your question. Untuk yang pertama ya, the first question, actually this is a question all over ASEAN because wherever we go, journalists ask, who are you bringing? Because that is, you know, the fans and everybody is interested. We will wait for the Honourable Minister to make the announcement. It is always the Minister who makes this announcement, and as we said, we will do this on the 20th of July. Everything has to be, how do you say it, dealt privately for now, because celebrities, they are very, you need to secure everything before we dare to make the announcement. So that's one. Number two, what have we done to make the festival better? I think through the years, mulai dari 2013, memang when we did it, there is no blueprint. We didn't want to follow other festivals, sebab this is ASEAN. It has to be our own. We are not going to imitate Cannes. We are not going to imitate the Oscars. It must be our own identity. And through the years, we fine-tuned this. That's why if you saw the video, we actually opened it before at the cultural village. Because it's not only so that the delegates have a good time. It's also to bring publicity to Sarawak. Because we are so unique, so that is also one of the things, the tourism factor. So the speakers, everything actually is geared towards this year, the needs of the industry. We find out that during the pandemic, the number of people who joined online streaming increased by 1.4 million. Cinema screening now is getting less. So what we did was, okay, so this is something important for the industry. So we are actually flying in speakers who are CEOs of online streaming companies. So it's always like that. What do they need now? We also have a 2-day acting workshop. I think Benida and Professor will run that. So, we consider all levels, locals, people who want acting, before we have make-up class, and then the professional group. Because you are bringing people who are already in this business, and that's why we have speakers, and sustainable development goals, short film, everything always relates to that time. So I feel that that's quite fine-tuning in a sense. And number 3, yes, Dila, please take note, because the mainstream media would love to come. And I think this year we're quite good. A lot of big media groups like CNN Indonesia, and big from Brunei. So they've already asked, can they partner us? So we feel that this must be an indication that we are moving in the right direction. Makasih ya.
Okay, I'm Budi from Budi Channel. My question also for Festival Director, Madam Livan. I have 2 questions. First question, what are the main challenges faced to have to reboot the planning and organizing of this event after 4 years? And second one, what's new and captivating for this year, Aiffa?
We still have the good database of all the ASEAN filmmakers, and we reach out. And these days, it's easy because they also reach out to us. So, and it's just planning, curating the whole program. So it meets the needs of locals, as in people who will attend the festival as film fans, all the way to the award night. This year will be challenging for filmmakers because the entries are very good this year. Even I was very captivated. Indonesia sent a record number this year of films. So it will be a very tough fight, The second question.
What's the new? What's new?
New. Okay, besides the normal 3-day screening and all those talks, the short film competition, which we call Sustainable Development Goals short film. And it's interesting because it is actually university students from different universities, not individual. So Unimas has their own team. Indonesian, what is it? University. So they have their own team. So it's an inter-university short film competition. So that's the new addition for this year. Thank you.
So what about Malam Gala tu, ada kategori baru untuk diumumkan?
The old categories remain, but for the new categories, no, there's no new category this year. Assalamualaikum, hai, saya Nurul dari Indonesia TV. So
soalan kepada Datuk Seri. Okey, dengan penganjuran Aiffa ni mungkin Datuk Seri boleh beritahu berapakah sasaran peningkatan dari segi ekonomi tourism Sarawak?
Offhand, agak sukar untuk saya nak menjawab dari segi datanya. Tapi saya percaya ia akan memberi anjakan. Apa-apa event, apa-apa program yang menarik, terutama sekali apabila yang melibatkan artis, yang melibatkan selebriti, mestilah dia akan menyebabkan anjakan jumlah-jumlah orang yang datang, dan apabila bertambahnya orang yang datang, sedikit sebanyak dia akan ada spin-off effect, multiplier effect. Itulah cara kita ataupun cara saya dan juga kementerian, agensi-agensi di bawah kementerian. Kenapa kita nak membuat mass sport event, kita mengaturkan medical tourism, kita mengadakan event-event tertentu, kita membuat promosi sampai ke Eropah dalam International Tourism Month. Kita tak ikut motek, kita buat pavilion kita sendiri all over. We spend on our own. We are quite aggressive on this. Kita bawa cultural troupe kita pergi luar, and now sekarang kita dapat melihat buah-buah pelaburan tu, buah-buah pelaburan, dan saya percaya Aiffa ada dia punya efek dia sendiri. Ia akan menyebabkan lebih orang mengetahui tentang Sarawak. Now membuat marketing tu agak taklah macam dahulu melalui advert dan semua. Sekarang tiap-tiap yang hadir tu semuanya ada telefon, dan semua telefon ada kamera. That is how we try to promote. Semasa Rainforest World Music Festivals, saya usahakan untuk connectivity dan speed di tapak tempat tu dinaikkan supaya mereka yang menari di tempat tu, dia ambil video, dia dapat terus hantar ke Europe. Instant time, things like that, which will in some way, yang sedikit sebanyak akan mempromosi event tersebut, dan juga Sarawak. Dan saya percaya untuk Aiffa dia juga akan sedikit sebanyak macam itu. Ramai selebriti, tiap-tiap selebriti itu followers mereka ramai. Tiap-tiap pelakon dan sebagainya, dia ada followers di sini. Mereka akan lihat, oh di mana artis kita ni, di Kuching, di mana Kuching. So that's how it is. I might not be able to give exactly, tapi untuk satu bulan, now yang melebihi visitors, turis, dia melebihi 400,000 satu bulan, dalam satu bulan. Ya. Ini adalah data yang kita terima daripada immigration. We link up with immigration. Every month they will furnish us how many people are coming in through immigration yang berdaftar, termasuk foreigners dan juga those from Semenanjung. Ya, once ada event, definitely dia meningkat. Anjakan dia mesti akan, bagi saya the first 5 months itu kira slow, tapi the next 6 months is going to shoot up, because we know the kind of event that we are organizing from now until the end of the year. Kita tahu. January to May 1.6 million. 1.6 million. For the whole year kita target 3 million, which we know we will surpass that. Last year kita target 1.2 million. Somehow last year the number of tourist arrival and visitors arrival was 2.02 million.
Wow.
It increased, exceed by 800,000. That's why this year kita naikkan daripada 1.2 to 3 million. Next year probably we might increase it again to 4 million. We'll see. But it has to commemorate dengan program yang kita ada. And I'm also trying as much as possible to get more connectivity. We went to Jakarta to get flight from Jakarta. The first flight from Jakarta to Kuching, 15th of June, the other day. We have got direct flight. Now we're going to have our own boutique airline, hopefully, which will be operating regional. Then the thing will be shooting up. Kuching is going to be an Umrah hub starting 29 August ni. The first flight out from Kuching. That one will further increase because I know it has created a lot of excitement to those in Kalimantan, especially Kalimantan Barat. Instead of going to Jakarta, going to the Holy Land, they will just come down to Kuching. That's why we are increasing the feeder flight. We are also increasing the overland flight, overland bus route. Yeah.
Bagi soalan tourism. No. Limit.
Oh, kita tak ada limit. Sarawak ni dia lebih kurang sama besar dengan the whole Semenanjung. Jadi kita tak limitkan dia mesti diadakan di Kuching saja. Tiap-tiap bulan ataupun tiap-tiap minggu, we will have event organized or sponsored by the ministry. Sama ada di Kuching, di Sibu, di Miri, di Bintulu, Sri Aman dan sebagainya. Tiap-tiap minggu mesti ada. Mesti ada event. That's how aggressive we are when it comes to marketing, and that is also the reason why SUKMA next year, bila dia beritahu, you want to host SUKMA, I grab. I'll grab, no problem. We'll spend money on the SUKMA because the multiplier as far as tourism receipt is huge. It's huge. Yeah.
Any more? Q&A dari rakan-rakan media kita? Okay, one more. Ila, Mike.
Sorry, Ms. Dewan, bilangan filem entry dari Malaysia ke dalam Aiffa 2023, berapa jumlah filem Malaysia yang participation?
Okay,
Good question.
the entry yang kita terima 34. Okay, so the films that are allowed to submit to enter is only films premiered from 2020 to 2022. Yes, so 2 years. 3 years this time because of the COVID. Yeah, and we understood that because of COVID, there's not a lot of films, but we are quite happy because at the end we still managed to hit over 100 films. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that's it. All right, with that, we will wrap up the press conference. Thank you once again, Bapak Datuk Sri. Thank you to all of our